Welcome back guys. So this is our next tutorial for the Cypress framework creation using the best practices. So in this lecture we will discuss the custom Cypress command and how to parameterize test data using the example.json file. So start with the first. In the last lecture we have covered we have opened the reddit.com mail page, and in that we have entered the name and the email ID, and that email ID we are getting from this example.json file. But suppose in our framework we have 100 of test cases, and the each 100 of test cases we have to visit this reddit.com mail ID, and then we have to perform some action. And suppose in future this mail ID got this URL got changed, and then we have to update this URL into the 100 of test cases. So that is not the best practice, because if you are using the same line of code in the again and again in the each and every test cases, and the some time back that got changed, then you have to change that particular URL to all the test cases. So instead of that, okay, if we define some reusable function or the reusable command and define that particular URL inside that, then we can use that function in the all our test cases, and if it's got changed, then we have to update on the single place only. For that, if you remember my previous lecture, we have one folder called support in Cypress. Inside that we have command.js file. So whatever the function or commands we have defined inside this command.js file, that is available for all the test cases. We can define a reusable function in the any other class as well, but for that if you define in the some other class, then you have to create that particular class object, and then you able to access that particular class method. But if you define the commands in the Cypress that support command.js file, that method is directly available for your test cases. No need to import that class, or no need to create any object for that. So that is the way to redefine methods or redefine commands in the terms of Cypress terminology. So we can use the support command.js. So in our case, we need to this cy.visit command. We just need to make a function for that to open that URL. For that, we need to just enter and type Cypress. That is the syntax for the adding the commands. Cypress dot commands dot add. In the bracket, we have to provide the name of the command that we want. In case we want to open the URL, so just I'm naming as open URL, and that is the syntax. We need to make a anonymous function in the JavaScript, and bracket open and close. So whatever is present inside that bracket, that is available is a name of open URL command. So in our case, we need to just cut this cy.visit line, cut it and paste it inside this command.js. That's all. So this cy.visit is available now is a name of open URL command. Now we need to use this open URL in our test cases. Just copy the name. It's very simple. Just we need to type cy dot command name. That's all. No need to import the class, no need to create any object and nothing else. Just cy and the command name. Control S, run the test cases. Again, rerun the test cases. It's open the URL and type the name as a Vivek and email ID as a VIV123. So if you have any reusable code that you frequently using our test cases, just define that code in the command.js Cypress add commands, and then you can use in your test cases directly. The integration is provided by the Cypress between the command.js to your test cases. The next topic is parameterize the test with the multiple data set. So basically, in our test case, we are getting this example.json file and getting the name and email ID. There's one name only and one email ID. Suppose in the scenario, we have the array here and we have one more name called Bob. Okay. So that is the array now instead of the single name. And we want to iterate this particular array and check the condition. If the name is equal to Vivek, then only we need to type that name into that input box. In this case of Bob, we don't want to perform any action. So that in that case, we need to iterate that particular array and then we have to perform the operation. So how to iterate the array in the JavaScript? For that, we just refer this developer.mozilla website. This is very good website for the Java scripting. So in that you are able to see that is the array like ABC, or iterating the array using the for loop. That is the syntax array dot for each, and then we can get the all the array element into this element, and then we can perform the any action that we want. So that syntax we can use in the our case also. So in our case the array is name. Just open this test cases and comment this code. So in our case array is this dot data dot name. That is our array. And now we need to apply the for each loop in that array. To just copy the syntax from this developer.mozilla.com and paste it here. This dot data dot name, that is our array, dot for each, and we are getting all the value in this particular element. Now we need to perform the operation instead of the login. So just delete this syntax. Just open bracket, close bracket. That's all. So whatever the syntax or condition we want to perform, we can write inside this curly bracket. So in our case, we want to perform like if the value element value is equal to Vivek, then just copy this code and we want to type the name, means that element value, because the name is coming in this element. We are iterating this array into this element, and the element having first time it's having value Bob, second time it's having value Vivek, and that value we need to type in this particular text box. So it will iterate the whole array. First time it will check the name will come as a Bob. It's not met the condition. Second time the name will come as a Vivek. It will come inside the if condition, and then it will type name Vivek is in this particular text box. So that is the condition to iterate the array in the JavaScript. Just Control S and run the test cases. Is failing with some error. This dot data dot for each is not a function. Maybe I just missed some syntax. So I forgot to save this example.json file because we have changed this JSON to the array and not saved. That's why I'm saying it's not a function. And this time I've just saved it and just Control S again and rerun the test cases. So it's executed successfully. And if you're able to see, let's type the name as a Vivek. So that's all for this lecture. In this lecture, we have covered the custom Cypress command. So whatever the reusable function is there, you just need to go to the support and the command.js file, and you can define the commands inside that particular command.js file, and you can use directly in your test cases. And if you need to parameterize a data set or want to perform the test cases with the multiple set of data, then you have to define the array kind of thing in your example.json file. And then you can use that for each loop using like this dot data dot name, that for each loop, and grab all the values into the element, and inside that element you can put the condition based on your requirement, and you can perform the action. So that's all for this lecture. If you have any queries, you can reach out to me on the LinkedIn. My LinkedIn URL is given onto the description box. In the next lecture, we will cover the few more topics for the framework creation and develop the framework slowly. So that's all. Thanks for your time. Thank you.